Genesis chapter 40. And it came to pass after these things, that the chief butler of the king of Egypt and the chief baker offended their lord the king of Egypt. And Pharaoh was angry with his 2 eunuchs, with the chief butler and with the chief baker. And he put them in ward in the house of the chief of the guard, into the prison, into the place where Joseph was kept. And the chief of the guard gave them to Joseph, and he attended them. And they were in ward some days. And they dreamed both a dream, each in one night, each according to his dream, the chief butler and the chief baker of the king of Egypt, who were in the prison. And Joseph came into them in the morning and saw them, and they were troubled. And he asked the eunuchs of Pharaoh, who were with him in ward in his lord's house, saying, Why are your faces sad today? And they said to him, We have dreamed a dream, and there is no interpreter of it. And Joseph said to them, Do not interpretations belong to God? Tell them then to me. And the chief butler told his dream to Joseph, and said, In my dream there was a vine before me, and in the vine were 3 branches, and it budded, and its blossoms sprang up, and the clusters of grapes ripened. And the cup of Pharaoh was in my hand, and I took the grapes, and pressed them into the cup, and gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand. And Joseph said to him, This is the interpretation of it. The 3 branches are 3 days, yet 3 days, and Pharaoh shall remember thy office, and shall restore thee to thy place. And thou shalt give the cup of Pharaoh into his hand, according to thy former office, as thou wast wont to be his cupbearer. But remember me by thyself, when it shall be well with thee. And thou shalt do mercy with me, and make mention of me to Pharaoh, and bring me out of this prison. For I was stolen out of the land of the Hebrews. And here also I have done nothing, but they have cast me into this dungeon. And the chief baker saw that he interpreted rightly. And he said to Joseph, I also saw in my dream, and behold, 3 baskets of white bread were on my head. And in the upper basket were all kinds of baked meats for Pharaoh, the work of a baker. And the birds of the sky ate them out of the basket that was upon my head. And Joseph answered and said to him, This is the interpretation of it. The 3 baskets are 3 days, yet 3 days, and Pharaoh shall take away thy head from thee, and shall hang thee on a tree, and the birds of the sky shall eat thy flesh from thee. And it came to pass on the 3rd day that it was the birthday of Pharaoh, and he made a feast to all his servants. And he remembered the office of the chief butler, and the office of the chief baker, in the midst of his servants. And he restored the chief butler to his office, and he gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand. And he hanged the chief baker, as Joseph interpreted to them. Yet the chief butler remembered not Joseph, but forgot him. That concludes this chapter. Please click Next to continue.